All right, everyone. Welcome to a quick daily review or charting session, whatever you want to call it. I'm also trying to test out this new mic. Check it out. Check it out. Wait. See? It's one of the ones that's on a boom. I got a boom stand here, so it's pretty sick. So I'm just kind of messing with it and seeing how it sounds on a video, and yeah, we'll mark up some gaps and stuff. Cam is on the stream or the video, the Streamlabs software. No Cam for the Discord this time. You guys, somebody from the dungeon just sent me a invite to a Discord server called Blood Banana. I'm not sure how to feel about that. There's literally one member, and that's it. Let me just send a question mark. I'm not gonna expose any names, but somebody sent me a random invite, so. All right. Well, yesterday the charting session, the audio was not recorded, so that was cool. We basically just called the market perfectly, and then didn't get to see it back because there was no audio. So, but just like we thought, we did spend a lot of time in the morning, right? Basically here we were like, man, it would suck if NQ opened up and basically took out this trend line and we didn't get a chance to target it, right? Well, that did not happen, so that was cool. And we basically chopped in between here. It's like basically as soon as we started wrecking through all these lows, it was looking pretty bearish, right? And then we inversed this 4-hour down. And what was one of the things we said yesterday was if we inverse this 4-hour down, we were bearish to here. And then we also said if we inverse this 1-hour down, we're bearish to here. Well, half of that was true. We were bearish to here, but we didn't need the inverse to get there, apparently. So, didn't actually get the 1-hour inverse during market open. So, while the market was open. So we already swept all these lows, tapped into this 1 hour, and got a bullish reaction, which is what we were expecting, right? Like, dude, it sucks. I still have the video, but I don't have the audio. But I mean, yesterday, I'm pretty sure we did this, right? We drew this out and said that the dream scenario would be to dump through all this LRLR, get tapped down into discount, and try and get a long setup, right? So saying that yesterday, and that's basically what happened. So we dumped through the lows, we tapped into this 4-hour, and dude, if I wouldn't have been done for the day already, this would have been, I'm telling you. Literally, we stopped stream this afternoon right here when this candle was going down, and I was like, we got this 1 minute inverse here, and I was like, I'd rather wait for a manipulation move down one more time and then get an inverse. And then I ended stream, and then as soon as I got off, that's what happened. So cool, but bummed I missed it. I should have just stayed on for like 10 more minutes. Yeah. I mean, it's one of those days where, sometimes price action is hard to read, and then other times it's like you feel like you know exactly what's going on. And those are the best days to trade, in my opinion. Like when you're like, oh, for my scenario, I'd love to see us do this and this and this and that, and then the market's like, okay. Those are always the best days to trade, in my opinion. Especially if there's decent volume. So today was really good. Today was way better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know if this is a data wick, but I'm gonna mark it out like it is because I like it. So I'm gonna mark out this data high with quotations around it because I don't know if it really is technically or not. So we'll just label it as a data high. Yeah, it was probably tariff news or something, but I'm gonna mark it as data high. But we wicked up perfectly into this breakaway gap and just left a data high here. So that'll be my draw on liquidity probably in the near term, especially since we came down and tapped into discount and tapped this 1 hour and this 4 hour. So really, really good targets above. This is good LRLR. This is a good data high. This is good LRLR. This is really good LRLR. So all these highs are just kind of primed to get ripped through, but we'll see. Yeah, I took the 30-second short at open. Yeah, it was nice, honestly. It looked really good. I was happy. The 3 minute at the end of the day. Yeah, dude, that was so prime. Like seriously, I was like, bro, I was like, I'm about to just not be done for the day anymore. After seeing this setup, dude. I was fiending after that. I can't lie. Planned that all day. Yeah, seriously. That was literally so. Like, I wish that I would have got the audio on here because that's exactly what we said we were looking for yesterday. And so for the market to just give that to us was kind of dope. It looks like we finally inversed this 1 hour though. At the end of the day, am I seeing that correctly? We inversed the 4 hour, but did we inverse this 1 hour as well right here? Looks like we did. So here's what I'll say about this. Inversing this 1 hour would have made me want to be bearish down to here, but guess what? We already went down to there. So even though we did get this inverse, I wouldn't be surprised if we still go back up now. Because we kind of already swept the liquidity that we would have planned to take if we got the inverse. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't be surprised if we just are still bullish, especially after tapping into that gap and seeing that reaction. But zoomed out on the 1 hour, I don't see anything above that would really slow price down if we did decide to turn around. The only thing that I would mark out for now is the gap right here that was created from the news. So if we rip up and manage to close above that, I would probably be bullish to go through all this and probably back up to all-time highs. But if it does hold for some reason, right, and we leave this data high here, it's possible we get some of this type of PA. Yeah, I think, honestly, I think we get a good retrace out of this for some reason before we go long again. Yeah, I could see that, dude. Like, gosh, you guys, if price comes back down here and we close below this, this is gonna be some ultimate dumpage. I think it's yeah. Look at this 4 hour. So this 4 hour, you see how we've wicked into that so many times and gotten bumped up. If we inverse this 4 hour at any time, we are gonna dump. Let's check the weekly. 1 week. Oh yeah. So basically, what Vert is saying is get a retrace down into this gap and then probably look for longs again. Yeah. Makes sense to me. All right, bro. Take it easy. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. Is with all-time highs, I wouldn't be surprised if we basically stay above this gap for now. This gap is going to be my main bias uh, decider for the next, I don't know how long. Now, if we just, if price just decides to just knife through this gap, well, then what? We're coming after this protected low, right? Well, it's not really protected anymore, but we're coming after this swing low, right? If we knife through this, we're definitely coming after this. But we'll see. It's like weird because we're mad bullish, but then we're also getting this V shape back down. So, um, I'm open to different scenarios for the rest of the week. I would prefer to look for longs out of this gap. We got a data high above, but I also thin volume may be making that happen. What? Making what happen? Sorry. Thin volume. You mean like the way we're knifing back through? You talking about this V shape? Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where yeah, we're at all-time highs, but the market is so susceptible with what is going on with tariff news and all that stuff that we could just as easily switch back to being bearish, even though we're at all-time highs. Like Trump could say just one thing, and like next thing you know, we're knifing through this and dumping back down again. I mean, if you look out, like this is the 4-hour chart, right? Yeah, we did get this little bit of a retrace here, but this is not a retrace. This pump started way down here. Right? Like this is not a retrace really, as not as far as on this time frame goes. So it would be cool honestly to get more of a like price action will be a lot better if we do get a dump off. So I don't know if it's volume or just the uncertainty of all the news and all the Fed stuff and all the Trump stuff and all the tariff stuff. It's just really got a hold on the market right now. But yeah. So that's how I'm feeling for the rest of the week, or at least tomorrow anyway. Just like I said yesterday, we can make our predictions for the week, but tomorrow can change everything, right? We could knife through this, and then next thing you know, we're bearish to here. So we'll see. I'd like to look for longs to this data high, honestly, but yeah, we don't even know where market's going to open at, and yeah. But yeah, anybody have anything to add to that or talk about? If not, I think I'm going to just call it there. Later, Nate. Mike sounds fire. Dude, okay, that makes me so happy. Because as much as I wanted to get rid of this other one, it did sound really good. So at least it's a good replacement. And this thing is sweet. Like, I love the color. It matches the PC tower. We got the gain control right on the mic. I love it. So I'm happy. Might as well wait for open. Hey, let me stop the recording though.